representing indigenous communities in our metropolitan area. They help people become first-time homeowners through financial literacy, small business education. This used to be a rape-free zone where women could sleep safely at night under the cameras. Thank you, ma'am. It's on the Civic Center Park. 10 years ago, on the 14th, this coming Saturday, is when the city made the law that made it illegal to be unhoused. And so, to this morning kicks off a week of activities called the Decade of Doom, 10 years too many. Letting people know this is a protest because the money that people spend in taxes on this street are used to criminalize people instead of lift them up to survive.
I know. I was one of those people.
Hey! What the fuck? What the fuck is wrong with you?
I told him to stop running his mouth. I just told him to be respectful. That's it. I just asked him to stop running his mouth. I was fucking playing around and he won't stop running his mouth.
We don't do violence here.
We don't do violence here. This is a safe place for everybody.
We don't do violence here.
I will get him next time he fucking runs his mouth. I asked him to stop.
Maybe you just need to stay away from him.
I asked him to stop and he wouldn't stop. I was just playing around when I was saying some of the shit I was saying earlier. Now he won't stop.
Maybe you need to stop saying the shit that...
Dude, I was, and then he wouldn't shut the fuck up. So he got his ass fucking what for it?
Guys, we eat here. No violence. Walk away.
Good morning, folks. We're celebrating the 10 years, or maybe we're actually mourning the 10 years of the urban camping ban. Laws that made it illegal to be unhoused and actually gave the police authority to jail people and persecute them with city taxpayer dollars for being unhoused. Prior to May 14th, 2012, women slept here at night under all the cameras of the Federal Reserve with the bathrooms open in a rape-free zone, a safe place to be unhoused at night. And with the 10 years, we've been spending our money criminalizing and pushing people into dark spaces and persecuting them instead of focusing our resources on solutions. So today kicks off, we've been doing this for 10 years on the mall protesting this law, and it marks the 10-year kickoff, or the kickoff of the 10 years of recognizing the struggle.
Really cool, you guys are doing it.
Yeah, well, we're out here every week, rain, sun, or snow.
I've never heard of it. I'm not from here.
Okay, where you from?
Arizona.
Okay, so yeah, these laws exist in lots of different places. I don't know what Phoenix or other cities in Arizona do, but I know in like Vegas, it's illegal to be homeless as well. They jail you for it, they can. And here in Denver, our taxpayer dollars are being spent criminalize people. So when you spend your money on the mall right here, that's supporting that. They have private police for this street that are private security to move and push people along. This morning we're going to be showing pictures. We're looking for a guy that has been injured by private security, assaulted, and the police and the lawyers are looking for this unhoused man to persecute the person that laid hands on and physically assaulted one of our unhoused members who is on a public sidewalk. And so, yeah, it's real disgusting what's going on in our societies today, and we're in a housing crisis across the country. So laws that criminalize don't offer solutions, but we do what we can to educate and teach people and to engage that.
No, thank you for informing us.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Thank you. Yeah, it's scary. Denver was one of the first cities to make this kind of law.
The world's crazy like that.
It is.
Everything going on.
It is, but we're known, we're seen. I don't know if you saw the fight that happened a minute ago, but we, controlled a little breakout there, and we got the RTD people keeping an eye on their buses because they drive too fast through here, and they drive on the mall heavily, and people get hurt. So, yeah. Anyway, Cinco de Mayo is happening, Civic Center Park. The organization that hosts that is a nonprofit that actually helps people become homeowners first time, teaching financial literacy, development of housing for people over the years. So it's a great place to go in and spend some money today.
Awesome. Thank you for having me.
Thank you. Have a good day.
For what you do.
Appreciate it. Sorry for the wacky angle, but we got to remind everybody how awesome it is.
Can we clean that up and wrap it?
Mom's feeding. We got tortillas, rice, some veggies. Look at all this great food, lettuce, tacos here, olives for Cinco de Mayo. They got cheese. You got cheese in there? Oh my goodness, look at that pot of cheese. That's wonderful. Look at all of this great work that's being done. All this great, amazing food. They got apple cake and brownies, fresh vegetables, pie, brownies and muffins, sandwiches for later. Right, look at that. Somebody made Rice Krispie treats. Oranges and fruits, more fruits. Happy Mother's Day.
Hi, thank you.
How are you doing today? Yeah, the Decade of Doom kickoff.
Exhausted.
Exhausted. I'm exhausted from all this work too. It's tiring, but it's also refreshing. Look at all these people. Young people, old people, composting and recycling people, right? They're even rinsing off the plates so we have less trash. It's amazing, folks. So we're down here on the 16th Street Mall, and we just want to thank you all for joining us. I got to see if I got that photo. We're looking for this guy. We love it. We got to do a group photo today. So I'm looking for this guy. He got assaulted by private security earlier this week. Are you having fun?
Yeah, I just got really mad.
You got what?
I just got really mad for a second. He's like, I'm still trying to guess his name, like Austin or Jason. I told him I hate white people. They're fucking stupid. I walked away and got pissed off.
Oh, this guy's name? What is this guy's name?
It's Nawak.
Achit.
The Aztec god of the Achit.
Lovely. So I gotta start asking people if they've seen this guy. I'm looking for this guy. He got assaulted by private security earlier this week on the 16th Street Mall.
Isn't he the one that always does the no cops thing?
I don't know. I just, we're trying to find this gentleman.
He's always volunteering here, isn't he?
No, he's not. I don't think so. No, he's not. He's not generally on that side of the table.
No, but I mean, he's here.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of people are here every week. That's why
He's
I'm.
always saying down with the cops.
I don't know. That's not Amazing Audits. That's a different guy.
Looks just like him. Looks a lot like him.
Looking for this guy. He was assaulted by private security earlier this week. We're trying to get him. We have an attorney to represent him.
Thanks a lot.
Yeah, this is the kind of stuff we do, right? We take care of each other.
Yeah, all these security guards.
These security guards are a little nutso.
Yeah,
Why don't you
like
I'm gonna-
provoke people? You know what I mean?
Tell us about it.
Yeah, I see it every day, man. I sleep under manhole covers, and you know, people are being assaulted by the police. They're being manipulated and coerced into. These are like bullies, a couple of them. You know what I mean? Yeah.
Okay, I'm just moving forward because the line's moving forward.
Anyway, yeah, it's.
Have you? I'm not. The camera's not on you. Okay.
Our job
It's
is
facing.
to
It's
beat
facing.
people up.
Facing the compost station.
I'm from Borders Missions in Guatemala.
Yeah.
I've been gone 11 years. I'm here getting my passport redone.
Nice. Well, we're looking for this guy right here because he got assaulted by private security this week. And we want to get him some help.
Let me see if Jesus saves, because I'm going over to Jesus saves.
All right, well, I'm around tomorrow night at Monday Night Mutual Aid at City Hall.
At City Hall, Monday night mutual aid?
Yeah.
Okay, I got you. I'm in.
Stay up in line. How's it going? I'm all right. Listen, I'm looking for this guy. He got assaulted by private security earlier this week. You seen him? If you see him, I'll be out on Monday night at City Hall. I'm looking for this guy. We've got a lawyer for him. He was assaulted by private security this week. We want to help him out. So if anybody sees him, I'll be there on Monday at City Hall tomorrow night for the meals.
Youngster,
Huh?
How old is he?
Is it Jonathan?
I don't know. If you think you know this guy,
I know.
If we can change the angle of this.
yeah, go ahead and take a look. If you think you know this guy, Monday night.
That's Jonathan Lynn, Linn. I
Uh,
only run into him every once in a while, but I mean, he said to me, John, you've been as nice to me as anybody out here ever, whatever. He kind of seeks me out, but I just run into him.
okay, I'm looking
Kinda
for
piss
him.
off.
I have a lawyer for him. He was assaulted by private
That
security.
would be the best thing that could happen for Jonathan.
This is why we're out here, is to help people, right? So he was seen being assaulted. He was seen being assaulted by private security, and the police are already aware.
That's Jonathan.
If you think you know him, if you see him, I'm here every Sunday, or most every Sunday. Mondays we're we're at City Hall.
Sometimes I just run into him every once.
Okay, well, Jonathan is who I'm looking for, I think.
Jonathan.
Good morning, folks. Today we start the morning process, 10 years of promoting criminalizing humans who can't afford a place to live. On this 16th Street Mall, women used to sleep here, free of sexual assaults, under the cameras of the Federal Reserve. Now it's a crime to sleep out here. Thank you, man. I'm gonna try this and see if it works.
Yeah, that's what we're trying.
Thank you. No, you're awesome.
I got a jet, man.
Hey, brother.
It's good seeing you.
Blibbits, good to see you. Everybody go follow Blibbits on YouTubers. Good morning. You guys from this area? So did you know that this used to be a safe place for women to sleep at night, free from sexual assault and harm? Under the cameras right here. But when you spend your money on the mall, you promote the assault of humans.
Okay.
In the name of tax dollars.
Serve, but I gave all the kids their genius capabilities.
Thank you so
and
much.
they
We
need to
appreciate
be-
that.
They need to be there. And
Yeah.
I told them their new company is called Future Now.
Okay. Enjoy your breakfast this morning.
Thank you for this abundance.
Thank you. It is a
Oh, my
beautiful abundance,
God.
isn't it?
We were waiting for you. We
All the fruits and vegetables and fresh meals.
That's my kind of meal.
That's right.
That's my kind of meal.
So listen, guys, I'm looking for this guy. I think his name might be Jonathan. He was assaulted by private security earlier this week, and we have a lawyer ready to represent him. So I'm here every Sunday, or most every Sunday, and Mondays at City Hall on 14th and Bannock. It was bad enough that I received messages to find this guy because the people recorded the incident, or saw him getting assaulted, and pulled out their cameras and stopped to try to get the private security guards' faces so they could know who to persecute. So the police are aware. They're looking for the guy to come out so he can file a police report and they can pull all the footage. And there's already an attorney that is willing to represent him. Good. So if you see this guy, yeah, absolutely. Let me get my foot off this bag here that I don't want to blow.
Oh, it's a Forrest bird.
Which one's Forrest? The guy that's at the cooler right now is the one who told me he thinks his name is Jonathan.
assaulted.
Yeah, he was assaulted this week by private security.
Probably the ones up here on 17.
Downtown Denver, or not DDP, the one of these pavilions up here, I think is what it was. Yeah. So just a friendly reminder, folks, this is a protest, not a church service. Right? This used to be a safe place for humans to sleep at night without fear of sexual assault, violent happenings. 10 years ago, folks, we made it illegal for humans to sleep on the sidewalk, put them in jail instead of shelters. When you spend your money on the 16th Street Mall, that's where your taxpayer dollars are going. That's a sweet, sweet sound, that bell. Means they're trying to be careful and not hurt us. Thank you very much. Appreciate that bell. Oh, look at this. This is a protest sign. Look at that. Credibly accused of sexual assault, abort the court. Wife involved in insurrection in a cult, people of paradise. Credibly accused of sexual harassment, lied under oath, racist old bitch. Yeah, that's a nice little protest sign.
Yeah. 5 people are gonna end rights for millions.
That's right. Hey, we had what? 10 city council members. 10 city council members that voted to repeal or to make it a criminal act to be unhoused. Love the bells, man. I can hear them coming. Thank you. That's right, folks. Lots of hot food. Brought to you by the people of Occupy. That looks like a milk. That kind of got glueless. Yeah. Look at all of this great food and these great humans, right? Of all ages serving. What a great way to be out here. That would be Chanel.
Okay.
They had the crate of it that I got for donation.
Right on.
Cinco de Mayo tacos. Looks so good. Hey, how do I get one of those Occupy hoodies?
Yeah, talk to him.
Yeah, my machine's broke right now. I'm working on a new version.
Dude, I want it so bad.
Have you seen this guy? You think his name is Jonathan? He was assaulted by 16th Street private security, and we have a lawyer for him.
I haven't seen it.
Okay, I'm looking for him. If you see him, looking for this gentleman right here. He was assaulted by private security on the 16th Street Mall. He was seen, recorded. Oh, sorry, went away for a second. We're looking for this guy. I can be found at City Hall Monday, tomorrow at 16th and Bannock, 14th and Bannock for Monday Night Mutual Aid. I'm looking for this guy because he was assaulted this week by private security on the 16th Street Mall, and it was observed by a member of this community that's already found him an attorney.
Hey, what happened with Biden?
With what?
With Biden, the president.
Yes, I know him. He's supposed to bring me some keys.
I say, well, do you like the Biden?
Where is he?
Do I like the what?
Biden, the president.
No, Biden. Trump doesn't care about you, neither does Biden. That's what I gotta say. All right, check it out. You know that guy?
Donald Trump, who wouldn't like it?
Fuck
You
Trump,
wanna be
fuck
elected?
Biden too. They don't give a shit about you. I'm looking for him. You know where to find me on Monday nights. Yep. Thank you. How was your food this morning? Yeah, you coming back for seconds, huh? I love it. Love it. Delicious, delicious food. Morning. Morning. Lots of hot food for everybody. How you doing this morning, man? Listen, I'm looking for this guy right here. He was assaulted this week. We want, we got an attorney for him already. So if you see him, you know where to find me on Mondays, down at City Hall. I know, there's so much bullshit out here. That too. Look at these amazing humans. What do they got? Milk? Juice? Let's go. What did he get? I thought that's what I just said. You awesome humans. Radical Dadical right there. That's right, folks. 10 years ago, it was legal to sleep here at night for women, to have a safe space under all the cameras of the Federal Reserve. Now when you spend your tax dollars on the 16th Street Mall, you're promoting laws that criminalize humans, send them to the dark corners of our city, where harm and danger comes to them, where we spend our dollars policing instead of healing human lives. Please get off the mall. Spend your money somewhere else. Robert Chase, let's give Robert 5 minutes on the Robert Chase Show.
I'm all stressed out.
How are you, really?
Yes, because former Occupy Denver participant, my current roommate, went off this morning. He has periodic fits of rage.
We all do.
Well, yeah, no, I knew. I'm stuck in the middle of this family, and I've tried to. I mean, anyway, it's hard on them too. I mean,
yeah.
It's not, but you know, they push all my buttons. I've tried to be as unjudgmental as I can, but I'm a fairly judgmental guy, you know.
Yeah, the truth comes out, folks.
Well, I mean, I've done my damnedest, but it's not good enough. Scott feels all belittled. It's like, I mean, I did start a strange conversation. I was talking about the caloric content of the various food components, carbohydrates, proteins, and fats. Oh, it's 3 calories per gram. Or is it kilocalories? Anyway, yeah. 3 calories per gram for protein and carbohydrate, but 9 for fat. And anyway, I was really, what was motivating my conversation was thinking about the enormous nasty dump I'd just taken. Because I ate
you're live, by the way.
Too much chocolate and too much crud before I went to bed, and the next morning it's like, oh my God. So I was thinking about what would happen if I ate bacon, and I was sort of musing on this. I was commenting. I was eating some bacon that the lady of the house would prepare, and remarking that it's dangerous to eat too much of it. But
it's diuretically flowing.
I was trying to direct it at me, but anyway, Scott all of a sudden said, oh, I don't know what you're talking about anyway. He says, before he's getting ready to go berserk, he'll say, I don't even understand what you're talking about.
No bells. No. Whoa.
Yo, mama.
1657.
Who do they run down now?
Did you see that?
So Brian.
I'm talking to the guy in the car.
So Brian,
he's supposed to be watching the buses and how they don't hit people.
Rather than an airing of grievances or these sort of self-referential events.
1657.
I mean, you're doing social media. You see it as outward directed, no doubt. I see it as rather inward directed.
Sorry, I'm just being situationally aware. I get the problem of the bacon, and he took it wrong.
I was hoping you understood.
But the caloric content.
No, I dropped that idea. I was moving on to homelessness.
Oh, I hadn't gotten that far yet in my thought process.
I'm saying these events, are the lingo, the language, the grievances. Grievances you don't lead with. Nobody gives a fuck about, homeless people's grievances. in general.
They don't?
No.
I do.
You are one, yes, but you're one in the minority.
I
We
don't
are in
want
the
my
minority.
taxpayer
We are-
dollars.
We are addressing each other. We
Going
aren't addressing voters. We lost 5-1.
But you're stuck on the concept that repealing the urban camping ban is the solution.
No, not it. The opposite.
I don't think that repealing the urban camping ban is the end game.
You are right. Well, then we.
So then you think that you know what I feel, and you don't know what I feel.
I am reacting to the rhetoric that you have assented to and that you have promoted.
It's a community-wide rhetoric.
And action.
Yeah.
Decade of doom. This is rhetoric that is not.
Do you know that we were on Channel 7 this morning? They actually called it the Decade of Doom. And on the news this morning, a Chicana and an African-American woman on the news together.
Go on.
And they talked about this week of grievances against the urban camping ban. And they talked about the meal this morning and the street cleanups that happened with Headwaters and other protests, culminating, going on all week long.
That's great.
Right?
That's great.
So I do hope.
Okay, that's great, and it's a counter example to what I'm talking about. But look, what I'm saying is that this electoral fact, 3 years ago, Denver Homeless Out Loud running the initiative, losing 83 to 17%. No, you're right. We don't need to worry about the urban camping ban. That's what I said in my message.
We need solutions.
We need a municipal solution. We need to get the city. We need to cut out the
regional
nonprofits.
Solutions.
That too. But the city's
Why do you think I'm pushing a mayor? Why do you think I already have a mayoral candidate for next year's election?
I don't know. Who is your mayoral candidate?
Ian Thomas Tafoya. It's public record now.
Yeah, you can say it now.
I can. That's right. Ian Thomas Tafoya for mayor. Because for mayor.
For mayor, yeah.
Because he recognizes that regional solutions are necessary and that Westminster and Thornton and Lakewood and Parker have to do their share to carry the burden.
Well, this is reasonable.
Yeah, of course it is, right? When you have people out at the exit,
I do tend
right?
to obsess about Denver.
When there are people at tolled expressway exits panhandling,
just so
it's hit everybody.
Yep.
I gotta grab something real quick. Thank you, though. I think our audience broke the Eric Brandt theory that putting you on camera reduces the numbers. I went from 6 to 8.
Hey.
Oh! Are you okay, man? Okay. Yeah, that's that one right there. That's a little dangerous. Yeah, that's why they're fixing it. That's exactly why they're fixing it. Oh, yeah, that's even worse. Alrighty. I'm gonna slide in here and take this baby one. Can I have one of those tortillas? Once you finish this guy's plate. And just one, please. That's two.
There. You're good. This is my son.
I appreciate you being out here. Thank you.
Here for
What a
Mother's Day.
wonderful way to celebrate Mother's Day than having your children participate in changing the world.
And my husband brought margaritas, so Mom's got margaritas. You're out.
Can I sneak in here and get a little bit of beans and corn?
This one?
Yeah. Thank you. Please. Great. Happy Mother's Day. Do you have some little ones here celebrating with you?
I have 3.
Isn't that fantastic?
Yes, and one's home doing homework.
Excellent. What do you think of our new sign?
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm confused by it.
Like that.
People ask like what church we're with or what organization we are.
Right, they do. That's true. Okay, because I was like, why do we care if people think it's a church service? But you're more where we're coming from.
We're trying to make sure they're educated about the laws and how they negatively impact people, right? And I don't want people living on the street. I want them all to be housed, right? That would be lovely. But I also don't want laws that push people into bad situations either.
I agree.
I'm gonna slide behind you. I'm gonna squeeze behind. Yeah, I would love one. Huh?
You know where Janet is.
She's on a motherly tour of self-care with her house that just got returned to her. I'm gonna sneak a little bit of that from you too. after you get this guy.
So why did Ryan say you should regain your house? Oh, the van, right.
Yeah. That's lovely. Thank you. Just a sample of some of the breakfast this morning. See, look at this. We got a rinse station. This is crazy. It's gonna speed up my dishes doing today. Yeah. And there's composting, and look at, I mean, it's just such good. Hey, this one right here, boss, come around. This is the compost for the food. That's Eve's project, by the way, ladies and gentlemen.
Hey, love the earth.
Love the earth, right there. Food scraps go in one bin, they go back to the earth to make more food for us to eat. How's it going, man?
Pretty good.
No, I'm on a live stream actually, but it's not on your face. It's on the compost and trash right now, and this guy rinsing dishes. So what's going on?
I'm Ron McBain. I'm from Clarksville, Tennessee, and I come here and thought I had enough money to go back home on. And is it a community service? Just buy me a one-way ticket.
So there is a program that will do that for you. You're gonna have to access it Monday through Friday, and I believe that it's at the not Jesus Saves, but the place that does the clinical with the eyeglasses, 22nd in California, Stout Zone over there. They got a bus pass program, and so because it'll be probably like $100 or more to get you home, and so it's a one way, it's a one way out of the way, and they'll get you home, but it's kind of one of those one-time onlys, so that you know you can't find your way back here and then try to get a bus ride home again, kind of thing.
That's fine. Can you give me the address?
It's 22nd and
22nd.
Arapahoe, I think.
22nd.
And Arapahoe or something maybe Stout. 22nd and Stout. It's over that way, and it's Monday through Friday. It's one of those services during the daytime. Any one of them will know which one it is that you can go to.
What's the name of it?
Anybody know the name of the medical facility over there on Stout and 22nd? Stout Street Clinic. Thank you. This guy right here. This is what we do. We promote the community, helping each other out.
The Stout Street Clinic. They'll do whatever you need. You can walk in.
He wants a bus ride. Get out of here. Never come back.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Right?
Well, they have the return home program. You know about that.
That's what it is. The return home program.
There's an office at the city and county building. Crossroads can do it for you. Or it right now, like some of the case managers have put that's kind of a Jimmy I'm in right now at Stout Street.
2121 Stout Street. Of course it is.
I mean,
that's just it, right?
Stout Street Clinic, 2121.
Hey, can you hold that for a second? I need to roll up my
in this direction.
breakfast.
Okay.
Okay, so you can almost see.
I need water.
Right behind you.
Is there water? I'll ask.
The orange jug. That's the water jug right there. And
But Brian, look. Right next to it, instead of a water jug, I can just grab a convenient plastic water bottle.
yeah, we try to minimize those donations, but they happen anyway, and there's nothing I can do to stop it.
Well, anyway.
But you could choose to use a washable cup if you wanted to, and be earth
You're
conscientious.
Right, Brian, you're right. Watch, Brian.
If you don't have a standing appointment, you need something of one type. Monday through Friday, you stand in line.
So Brian, what about?
Hold on. Good morning, folks. We're educating people this morning. When you shop on the 16th Street Mall, your taxpayer dollars are supporting laws that criminalize humans and their survival. Before May 14th, 2012, this was a place that women used to sleep at night in protection of all the cameras. And then the city made it illegal. And now we employ people on the mall to push the unhoused away. So there's lots of great things going on in Denver, like Cinco de Mayo at Civic Center Park.
There aren't on the mall.
We're asking you to avoid spending your money on the mall where taxpayer dollars go toward harming people.
Yes,
Thank you.
You know, one of the, it's sort of a stray thought. You wouldn't necessarily want to tell them, but you do recall. I mean, it's something that stuck in my mind. $30 million in tax increment financing for this mall project is coming from Denver Public Schools, which doesn't have a unit anywhere near 16th Street. There's no Denver Public Schools here. There's no Denver Public Schools anywhere. But the whole idea, and nobody even talks about the justification. The rationale is simply that a rising tide floats all boats, and the wonderful 16th Street non-mall, you know, is such a draw that it will benefit Denver Public Schools by making, you know, Denver a richer place overall. This is the kind of mindlessness that drives. And they can end up, the city council and Denver Public Schools and everyone else just pass on this plan. It's $150 million already total cost, and $30 million of that is coming from Denver Public Schools. Why? No one's explaining. The Denver Public Schools didn't bother to show up for the city council meeting in which it was approved. The questions get raised by some people, by some few people, and no one's interested enough to follow up on it.
Well,
but then again,
good morning.
The TV news.
This used to be a safe place at night. Women that were in danger could sleep here, unhoused, under all the cameras. 10 years ago, they made it a crime, and they pushed all the women off the street at night.
It's very difficult to come up with a walk-by message like that, I think.
And I'm still quick on the draw in the middle of your speech.
You try.
Uh-huh.
I'll give you that.
I lost a viewer.
I'm not sure how.
2 viewers.
That's because they don't like what I'm saying. They don't like criticism. People don't like criticism. But they should. People should engage in self-criticism. You should have self-criticism.
I do that regularly.
Good.
Look at these bus drivers driving so carefully, ringing the bell. Thank you so much. We appreciate you. All right, come on. Watch that side, Karen. Karen, watch your 6. Bethel. Situational awareness, folks. So one of those key.
You scared the hell out of her, bro.
No, it's actually not her up on the curb.
That's right.
It's the pavers. This paver literally rocks. This is the kind of damage.
As I was saying, the IMP's design. This is IMP's design.
Yes, it is.
And this is if you were flying in a drone above the mall, which people often do, of course. And you look down, it might suggest the skin of a snake, the red, the 2-color, but they've been proven extremely expensive because they, for whatever reason, the way that their confirmation, I don't know, but they're constantly wobbling and breaking.
Whoa! Come on, boss. Yeah, we don't want you to get hit. Oh! Oh, you just said fuck you right back to her like that?
Slow the fuck down, asshole! Don't honk at people! You said fuck you to me! Fuck you, slow down!
It doesn't help.
You ever thought about taking this and moving it like somewhere else?
Dinging his bells?
Yes.
Dinging his bell would have been a lot better than honking his horn.
The guy wasn't even listening to those bells.
Yeah, but by do you see me with my situational awareness going back and forth, watching what's going on, keeping people moving?
It would be way easier for you guys.
No. It'd be way, yeah, but he absolutely did. Came back with a fuck you. Huh? Well, maybe if you were ringing your bell, I would have paid a bit more attention than your horn. No, you were honking. It's on camera.
He's got to honk after the bells don't work.
I didn't hear the bell once.
As soon as he comes
You want to come back and look at the camera? It's live.
Check it out.
He was just honking to get that dude's legs out.
I understand that. It was Karen that went off, not me.
I know. But
I'm being a good boy today.
you're being pretty good. I get it.
I'm working on it, okay?
You know what, man? I am de-escalation. That's what I'm here.
Right, that's all. Karen was the one that come yelling.
I saw.
I was a good boy. I'm an angel. It's a joke. It's funny. Haha. Oh, I should have a brownie. Please and thank you.
Just no margaritas.
Did you resolve the problem of the bus driver wanting to drive on the street or what?
Yeah, we got the person out of the way so they didn't get hurt.
That is a good idea.
Situational awareness.
Or other.
That's why we got to keep walking around and keep an eye on it.
Looking for people sitting on the curb as the bus goes by. Yes.
That would be dangerous activity. That's right. Good morning, gentlemen. 10 years ago today, it was still legal to sleep in safety under cameras at the Federal Reserve. On May 14th, the city made it a crime, and we pushed all our women into the dark alleyways instead of being able to sleep safely on a public sidewalk. By the way, this brownie is delicious. Recycling and composting. I mean, what more do you want from your community food group? We even got the shorties running. I was trying to get them running after the. Oh, you're good. You're good. I just saw him walking around. I was like, get the shorty running. It's public space, safe for all. This is why we got to take care of the buses and keep an eye on things, because we got kids running around. And we got mothers running around doing good works. He was right over here. I know who you're looking for. He's right over there. Red hair? Red hat? Nope, that's not him. He was sitting right here, eating. Situational awareness. Good morning, gentlemen. They don't speak English. Good morning, ladies. 10 years ago, it was legal and safe for women to be unhoused in Denver, where they could sleep in this space under the watchful eyes of the cameras.
It's way too long, Ryan.
I know.
Very effective.
I know. It would be a lot easier for me just to scream, this used to be a rape-free zone.
No. Well, even I know you want to work that in.
I know. Hey, FYI, if you stand these up sideways like this, you get more in. Just, I can't bend over right now. I got an ice pack on my back, or I would do it myself.
And that would be a great place to also spread the word.
Yeah, and so I'm into the same old same stuff.
Spreading the word. That's right, folks. This is a protest, not a church service. We spreading the word. Good morning, sir. How's your day going?
Where do you put the dishes?
Around the other side there. He'll rinse it out. Well, yours is pretty clean. You can throw it in the box or the tray, and then you got your fork. That goes over. You didn't get a fork. What do you mean? How did you eat without a fork?
Like that, like a taco.
What? We try to get our forks back so we can wash them every week. All right. Said I didn't get a fork. Bullshit. You got a fork. Good morning, folks. Where are you visiting from today? Where are you visiting from today?
Colorado Springs.
Oh, okay. Well, you know, we got 38,000 roughly unhoused people in the Denver metro region right now. And 10 years ago, this was a safe place for women to sleep under all these security cameras. On May 14th, this coming Saturday, is the 10-year anniversary of when they made it a crime for a human to not have a place to live in Denver. And what happened was 50, 100, 150 women a night would congregate in the space. Bathrooms right over here were open 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, and it was safe for people. And they made it a crime. And within about 5 years, our per capita incidents of rape and sexual assault that were reported nearly doubled. So we are remnants of Occupy Denver that are out here every week providing food and clothing, jobs when we have them. But today kicks off a week of activities that will end on this coming Saturday, a memorial, if you will, of the damage that we've done as humans by making laws that criminalize instead of focusing our taxpayer dollars on changing the situations for people. Most people who end up unhoused start with a medical injury or an illness, whether it's something that is a long-term mental health or a disease like cancer, a heart attack or stroke that causes them to be unable to work. And so finding our solutions and working on those solutions as communities takes all of us in our own neighborhoods, right? As we're facing this national issue of like, when does life begin really again and who's responsible? I ask people to think about, what do we do with that life throughout its entirety as social responsibility? Because it's not just about whether somebody is born when their cells mingle, it's about what we do with that entire life. Yeah. So, yeah, protest, not a church service this morning. Thank you. Yeah. Have a great day. Thank you. So, Helen, what do you think of my beautiful idea that Eve processed?
I love it. I love it so much. So Eve made that.
Eve made that.
Wow.
So it's a COVID testing banner from the office.
Fuck yeah.
Right? And so it's got the grommets in it and everything.
Nice.
And we absolutely I want it on the shirts, but my machine broke.
Oh.
It's been 3 weeks I've been out of a machine.
Oh.
And so, yeah, we're struggling with that a little bit. But I would have had shirts done today. That would have had that on the back of it.
Oh man. That's so great though. This is a protest, not a church service.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah. I remember you telling me like that was your idea and I was like, that's so good. Like I can't wait to see that.
Yeah, Eve did an amazing job. I love it. It's beautiful.
So you made that?
Huh?
You made that?
Yeah. I had the idea, the concept in my head of the words.
How's it going, guys?
It's good. How you doing, man? Over there by the white bucket is your compost station. Put the food scraps in that bucket. Look at that. Beauteous. We got a quick rinse, and we're back off to the dishwasher. You know how much waste we divert every week by having all this plastic dish plates and metal dishware?
It's so much better than it used to be. Like we have such a system now. Well, it's mostly Eve's work, but like
this station, it makes a huge difference.
It really does.
And it is. But it's all about like the community aspect of it. People coming up with more ideas to do more to make this bigger, right? Karen Sidaro and Janet Madsen were outside of Snooze to start with, right? Because he opened up a restaurant right in the middle of all the homeless services.
Yeah.
Right? Fast speed, no bell ringing, not as many over there. There's a lack of bell ringing as she came approach that guy. That's the situational stuff that we need to watch out for changing. But Karen and Janet out protesting, and now here we are. And I see a large group I'm going to go educate. Morning, folks. In the Denver metro region, we have 38,000 unhoused people. And to solve that problem, we made laws that kicked women out of this space here, kicked them out of here instead of having a safe place to sleep at night, made it a crime. So they had to go to the alleys and dark places of our city to find respite. Please don't shop on the mall. This is where our taxpayer dollars go to criminalize human survival. Happy Mother's Day!
It takes one person to accidentally not pay attention to get fucking hit by a bus.
Oh, did I just hear you say that? One more time, please.
It takes one person to not pay attention to get fucking hit by a bus.
Because why?
Because they don't care.
They don't ring their bells.
No, they were just, that one specifically right there was zooming right here, and Robert and Kai are standing. Kai's not paying attention and steps out. Then I got a hurt kid.
And we got kids here, taking care of each other. What a wonderful Mother's Day experience to have your kids here celebrating.
My kid could have gotten hurt and nothing would have got done.
All these mothers with their children. It's a beautiful thing, folks. Hey, I want to just say a quick shout out, Jesse Paris, Colorado People's News, Human Love Solidarity, Top Rock, Agent O, Linda Land, the long chat that's happening in here. So glad to have you all here. That's right, folks. This used to be a safe place for women to sleep at night. So they made it a law that made it illegal to sleep on the sidewalk. Illegal to sleep under a camera in the safety. Laws that criminalize human beings are not a good use of our taxpayer dollars. That's what we got to say about that. That's what we got to say about that.
I got a weird idea. So my mom, she goes to a food bank every she helps the kids at my little brother's school.
Uh-huh.
And
We got a runner. We got a runner.
sometimes, and there's always like a shit ton of bread and cake, right? Always.
Always a lot of cake.
Always a lot of cake. Because, you know, let me say.
Sweets are one of the most thrown away products of manufacture from grocery stores.
Yes. So I had this idea. Since she has access to pretty much those things, or at least connections, what if we got a huge load of all that cake and made like a sculpture of cake or something like that as like a protest to let them eat cake? Because I mean, all that cake is going to waste. It's fucking nasty, and they need to stop that system.
No, we feed it to people. We take pride in how much fruits and vegetables. We're watching.
There's so much.
How much fruits and vegetables we want to give out too. How are you doing today, ma'am? Excellent. Yeah.
You know, because we could get all of that and just leave it on, you know, the doorstep of Suncourse or CEO, or we could do it at like, you know.
We could leave it outside the downtown Denver partnership. A big sculpture of homeless people made out of cake. It's genius.
Yeah, see, I try so hard, but then it's like, oh, they could just kill me. I'm pretty sure I've been in that situation. That's why I've been in that.
Yeah, I mean, it's a struggle, right? I mean, it's real.
Sort of lies, sort of isn't.
So we're making the mall a better place for everyone. Does that mean we're gonna have tiny homes here? Maybe this is a tiny home. What do you think?
It'd be awesome if they actually did that.
That would be pretty awesome if they did that.
Oh, did my dad give you the sugar?
It's in the car.
Yeah.
The wagon's in the car, and I still don't have a working shirt printer. $2,000 in 3 weeks. It's killing me.
Well, I hope you like it because I cut half of it.
You helped make it, Kai? Thank you so much. So the what we're talking about here is taking one of these regular wagons that we use, and we go to these protests, and people want protest shirts, and it's so hard to carry all the things, right? The boxes and tables and awnings, but I can pull a wagon.
Yeah.
And so, describe what you helped make.
So we basically got what tubes are they called?
PVC pipe?
PVC pipes, and we cut them and we basically put them together into a shirt rack so that you could put it into the wagon and you could hang up the shirts.
Hang up the shirts and pull them around.
Yeah.
So people could see the shirts and pick which ones they wanted. Yeah, and we might even be able to use it to just display the clothes so people don't have to touch all of them on Sunday. It might be a little bit extra work, but definitely to go to a protest. Good morning, folks. Did you know that 10 years ago they made it illegal for people to be unhoused and they didn't have enough places for them to live? Short messages, quick and to the point. Yeah. So it was a great job. Sorry, I'm ADD situationally aware like that. I just keep bouncing around and see these people are walking. Do you think the bus will ring its bell? Hey, bus. Bus is coming. They moved. So we're gonna watch the bus. Bus is coming. We're gonna come out of the way. Make sure nobody gets hurt. Watch your six. Watch your six. Whoa! No bell, ding, ding, ding. No bell, no ding, ding, ding. No bell, no ding, ding, ding. 1657. No bell. This is the second or third time around. We just create the evidence. We let RTD watch their own drivers at work, right? So, "10 years ago, this was a safe place for women to sleep at night. Then they made laws criminalizing homelessness without providing solutions for people to have a safe place to live. When you spend your money on the mall, you're extending the promise that will never create solutions."
Good people.
Yes, sir. Okay. Okay, well, the courtesy that I do is to ask you to recognize. Huh? I gotta speak over the radio, and I'm on a live stream. You're under cameras all over the place when you come to the mall. You give implied consent by walking on the mall. We need to raise awareness and energy and effort to provide such healthy plates. Okay, well then, I apologize. You know, be careful. Goodwill. Is that my Kermies? Brian, what size am I? 8.5. It's scientifically proven not to be true. All right, folks, I thank you for being here, but it's 11 o'clock. We got a lot of stuff we got to keep up with today, so I'm going to let you go. Thank you all for being here. Headwaters Protectors, I'm going to go visit and give you a little snapshot of what's going on. And then off for Mother's Day to Parker and back to the Cinco de Mayo this afternoon. Cats Not Cops at 4:30. The Food Not Bombs, 3:30. All part of the Decade of Doom. Thank you for being here. Thank you for supporting us. Janet's Kitchen. And all this fantastic community. We'll talk to you soon. Hey, before you leave, can we hear the mice real quick?